Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and today I'm in Liverpool. Yes, I am here in Liverpool, yeah, just about an hour away from Blackpool. Of course, most of my videos are in Blackpool, but I'm here in Liverpool because I'm going to pick up a computer from Liverpool One, which is a massive shopping mall. So I'm heading that way now. I've just parked up just here. We're just heading towards this main road here, which goes right across the waterfront, round the back of the Liver building, all that. As we look that way, that's towards Bootle docks and the massive big cranes, you know, that they load the ships with. It's really busy road, this, by the way. I remember Bootle back in the olden days. It used to be really rough. I'm not quite sure if it still is, but there you go, Bootle docks. Yeah, look at these buildings here. It's a bit like Manchester. They're building all these skyscrapers with offices and apartments and all that sort of thing down on the waterfront. You can bet that they're going to cost a fortune to stay at some of these places. So we're just making our way down. I'm going to head towards the Liver building. We'll look at the Three Graces and the waterfront, and then what I'll do, we'll head into the city centre and see if we can find some Beatles stuff, shall we? That's a Radisson hotel there. Radisson Blue, yeah. Oh, there might be some fancier hotels and apartments around here, but I don't reckon much to these gardens here. Could do with getting the lawnmower out on these. Could do with pulling them brambles out as well, yeah. The gardens could be a little bit tidy. Anyway, look at this sign here. Waterfront. Liverpool One. That's where I'm heading, Liverpool One. I don't think I've ever been to Liverpool One before. It's like a massive big shopping centre. But there you go. Who fancies living in these? Not for me, I'm afraid. Not for me. It's a big artwork here. Look at this. What's that meant to represent, that there? Right underneath this. Oh, we can see the Liver building, folks. There you are, the Liver building. We're heading that way. I tell you what though, this road is so busy. Just this building here on the left, it's got on it Echo, Liverpool Echo, but it's been modified. It says Liverpool Post and Echo, but it's now just got Echo on it. Can you see there? That's the main newspaper here in Liverpool, the Echo. Not quite the same anymore. They probably don't print anywhere near as many as what they used to now. Everything's all gone digital. We've got some big buildings over here. Is that a hotel over there? That one. We've got a Crown Plaza down there, but there is the famous Liver building. Let's head over there, shall we? So like I say, I'm actually here to pick up a computer from a shop in Liverpool One, and I just thought I'd make a video while I'm here. Why not? I'm probably going to be here most of the day, and it's a while since I've been to Liverpool properly. I've always kind of gone through it on the way to the other side of the Mersey, so we'll see what we can see, shall we? Okay, so there's a Liver building there, and if you look down the road a little bit, can you see that building there? That's actually a chimney or an extraction tower for the Queensway tunnel, yeah, one of the Mersey tunnels, yeah. And this is the exit for the Queensway tunnel right here. So this is if you're coming over the Mersey, or should I say if you're coming underneath the Mersey, this is where you come out. So anyway, we're going to head around the front of the Liver building onto the pier head, and we'll check out the Three Graces. I'll tell you what it's like being on the M6 on this road when it gets going. Yeah, it's really busy, but we're going to take a look round now towards the waterfront, and we'll get a good view of these buildings here. The Royal Liver building, And the other ones, I can't remember the names of the other ones, but I'll tell you when we get there. So we're heading to the Mersey. I'll tell you what, if I get a bit tired of walking, I can always get on one of these things, can't I? One of these scooters here. How much are they? You can't swipe your card on them, or have you got to get an app or something? I don't know. How do they work? I think you probably need to get an app, don't you? Anyway, here's a little look around. We've got these like fancy columns here. Look at that there. Here's a look around. Look at these columns here. Wow, it's just 1873. So we're heading to the waterfront now. Okay, so I made it to the foot of the Royal Liver building here, and it's got a really, really grand entrance there. And I'll just show you these other buildings, the Three Graces. This one is actually called the Cunard building, this one here in the middle. And the one on the end is the Port of Liverpool building. We'll get a better look if I head over here. So this is where you get your ferry across the Mersey, or maybe beyond. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of sculptures around at the moment. I'm going to head straight to the straight over there to the waterfront. Okay, so that's the Mersey Ferries building there, and we're looking up the Mersey here towards where it leads out into the Irish Sea. You've got Perch Rock up there, New Brighton, Wallasey, Egremont, Birkenhead, across the Mersey here. And you might just be able to see there's another tower there. Can you see that? That's another one of those extraction towers for the Mersey tunnels, yeah. And as we look down this way, looking more towards sort of Birkenhead this way, there's another port down there as well. I can see a big boat down there. So that's what it looks like by the Mersey, yeah. Anyway, behind me, we've got the museum over here. The Museum of Liverpool, there it is there, yeah. And as I pan round, we'll get a better view of the buildings here. We've got the Port of Liverpool building there. And of course, back this way, we've got the Cunard building in the middle. And the Liver building, of course. Check this out, we've got like a telescope here. I'm interested in telescopes, mate. I'm an astronomer. Yeah, I wonder what this is here for. So this telescope here is actually a tribute to Jeremiah Horrocks, who was an astronomer, and he didn't live very long. He only lived from 1619, you see on there, 1619 till 1641, but he was the first person to predict the transit of Venus across the face of the sun in 1639. He did that with someone else. I think the other guy was called William Crabtree. Yeah, how about that? He was born in Toxteth. Yeah, born in Toxteth here in Liverpool, and imagine that, predicting that the planet Venus would cross the face of the sun way back then in 1639. That's absolutely amazing, isn't it? He also predicted that the moon had an elliptical orbit rather than just go round in a circle. Not a lot was known about the movement of planets back then, so there you go, there's a bit of a fact for you here in Liverpool. They've got a bunch of sculptures here down the side of the Museum of Liverpool. These are called Super Lamb bananas. Check these out. They've got quite a few of them all over the place, yeah. Okay, so we're going to head into the city now. Now remember that I'm no expert on Liverpool. I'm just seeing stuff as I go along, and hopefully we'll see some Beatles stuff along the way. But anyway, talking about the Beatles, I just want to show you this here. So just across from the statue of Edward VII on his horse is this sculpture over here. Check this out. It's a Fab Four. We found them already. Look at this. There you go, folks. The Fab Four here in Liverpool. There's always going to be people here having the photographs taken, isn't there? So there you go. The first evidence of the Beatles. So there you go. Anyway, we're now going to head that way. I tell you what, these buildings here are absolutely awesome. Check out the the carvings on this building here. Yeah, this is the Cunard building. Just imagine the amount of money that was around when they built these. Yeah. Anyway, we're heading back to the main road just up here. We'll head into the city centre. We'll check out Mathew Street. We're bound to see some Beatles stuff around there, aren't we? Let's see what we can see along the way. I tell you what, this is quite fancy for a back door, isn't it? We're right round the back of the Port of Liverpool building, yeah? And they've obviously got cellars, because look, they've got these glass bricks down here. Now they have some of these in Blackpool. If you look around the town centre, you might see some of them to the old cellars. Anyway, I just want to show you this building over the road. Guess what this building is here? It was previously the White Star Line building, the headquarters of the White Star Line, the Titanic. It was built in 1897. There you go. Look at that. Just think, this was where the headquarters, the White Star Line, the Titanic, was based right here in this building. And it's since been turned into very expensive, no doubt, flats. So if you want to look up how much the flats are, I'll see if I can put a link in the description, but they're not going to be cheap. Titanic themed as well. Here's the other side of the building here, yeah. Look at this grand entrance here, look. Wowzers. Imagine living in here, eh? 30 James Street, that's the official address. It's right there. I've just come inside the entrance now, up these steps here. Look at these cast iron gates here. Wowzers. Anyway, there's no blue plaque on this building. I thought there would be. The only evidence is this here. 30 James Street, home of the Titanic. Here's a little look at what it looks like inside. What do you think to that, eh? Anyway, we'll head on into Liverpool city centre. Oh look, they got a Wetherspoons. I found the Wetherspoons. The Captain Alexander. They must have a few Wetherspoons here, but that's the first one I've seen. Hey, I tell you what, I couldn't resist coming in here to get myself a coffee, because this is my third favourite coffee of all time, the Wetherspoons coffee. So I'm going to have this, and then we'll head back out again. Sorry about that, folks, but I couldn't resist snipping in here for a drink. So let's head back out of here now, back out onto the streets of Liverpool. Here we go. So that's where we were over there, and going to head into the city centre. It's just starting to rain, by the way. Look at that there, National Bank Limited, the old bank building. That there, the old bank, look at that. There's some grand buildings around here, isn't there? Yeah. It looks like we're coming up to a square up here. It's called Derby Square. Check this out.
I don't think they got cancelled them as far.
I'm going to head towards Mathew Street. I think it's somewhere up here. I think I've got to turn left. There's the, can you see St John's Tower up there? Look, we've got a big, like a big column thing here. What's this? On this side, formerly stood the Castle of Liverpool. Look at that. There used to be a castle here. Oh, I never knew that. These are the law courts right here, the courts of Liverpool there. The law courts, looks like we're in the shopping area now. And there's St John's Tower down there, the Radio City Tower. Yeah, and we've got more of these scooters over here. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, this rain's coming down a bit. Check this out, I can see the Town Hall of Liverpool straight down this street here. So what I'll do is I'll head this way, and then I think I need to take a right, and we'll get to Mathew Street. But yeah, that's the Town Hall straight ahead down there. I'm just trying to protect my camera because it's raining and this camera's not waterproof, so it's a little bit dodgy. So there you go, Liverpool Town Hall. I don't think it's all that grand actually, you know, as town halls go. Just wonder why we call them town halls in this country when it's a city. You know, why do we do that in this country? You know, in America, every city has a city hall, but we have town halls. I wonder why that is. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is I want to find Mathew Street, so I think we need to head down this way. I'll tell you what, it's a bit quiet around this end. Yeah, I'm going to head down here. I think it's down here to the right. It's not that far away. And we'll see a bit more evidence of the Beatles. I tell you what, they've got some nice traditional pubs here in Liverpool. Look at these, Thomas Rigby's, Lady of Man. And this one on the corner here is called the Saddle Inn, yeah? Not like the Saddle in Blackpool. Let's take a little look down this alley, shall we? There's another pub down here. This looks fairly old. Oh, look at the date on that, 1726. Ye hole in the wall. Wow, look at that, 1726. Wowzers. I think that's the entrance there. Look at this. This is pretty old pub, isn't it? Wow, look at that. Have a little look at it, shall we? Oh, look at this. 1726 this one. I've just been in the Wetherspoons and now I've come into this pub here, which couldn't be more traditional. Look at this. Wowzers. That's amazing. There's a guy playing a banjo in there as well. Great atmosphere in there. Very, very quick look in that pub there. The hole in the wall. How about that, eh? Amazing. Okay, so I've come down the road a bit and I'm just looking at this building here. Look at this yellow and white building here. Melbourne Buildings, 1975. Looks much older than 1975 though, doesn't it? Yeah? What do you think? So what's that date all about on that building? Anyway, just over here we've got this building here, this Century Buildings, is it? 1901. That looks more like the correct date. And there's a news agent in there called Beatles News. Yeah, Beatles News, so there you go. We're getting close to Mathew Street. It's just over here. I think it's just over there. Mathew Street. Let's go and check it out, shall we? We can see the figures on the building there, look. See John Lennon up there, look. It's a Hard Day's Night hotel, that. So let's go down here, shall we? Mathew Street. Here we go. Pity about the rain, isn't it? But there you go. Yeah, so this is Mathew Street, and if you look up you can see pictures on the windows there. We've got Silla, gift shop here, there's loads of souvenir shops, isn't there? Anyway, just down here, look at this, loads of people around here. We've got a sculpture of John Lennon right here, look at this, and this is the site of where the old Cavern Club used to be, yeah? Right here, so there's John Lennon for you there, you can have your picture taken with him. You can also have, can you have your name on the wall, or are these bands? I think they're all bands that performed at the club, yeah. Some people have scribed their names on here, but this is Mathew Street, folks, yeah. It's where the original Cavern Club was. So we've got,
I'll give you a tenner.
Sergeant Pepper's there, but on this side we've got the Cavern Pub there. That goes downstairs. Down there, look, the Cavern Pub. So it must be great down here at night, you know, when it's dark and they've got all the lights on. And just over here, this is the Cavern Club. Not the original one, but if you want some music and you want a Beatles theme and all that sort of back there in the 60s and 70s, you'll get it right here at the Cavern Club. So there you go. And just across from there is got a restaurant, the Cavern Restaurant, Turtle Bay. And just down here we've got Silla. Across the road from the King John pub. There you go, Silla for you. And just behind the Silla sculpture is this here. Look, it looks like someone's made a bed here. That's a bit of a the reality here in Liverpool, folks. The homeless situation is, well, quite a few people living on the streets here. Yeah, just like in Blackpool, yeah. But we do have people to help them in Blackpool. I'm not too sure what the programme is in Liverpool, but well, there you go, folks. This is Mathew Street. There's loads of places down here. All music themed. Look at that, the Beatles Museum right there. The Beatles Museum. Here's another pub. This one's called The Grapes. Lots of music going on around here. On Mathew Street in Liverpool. Just down here we've got McCooley's. Yeah, so I did a video down here. It was on, was it New Year's Eve? Does anyone remember it? I can't remember it myself, it was that long ago. 2020, I think it was 2020. Yeah, during the lockdown, yeah. How about that, eh? Yeah, but they must have lifted the restrictions a bit because there was a lot of people around here. But we were under some sort of lockdown at that time. Yeah, so we're now coming up now to the end of Mathew Street. There's another bar there, that's called Legends. There's another alley that leads down that way there. There's, oh, the White Star pub, check this out. Oh, oh, almost missed it. There you go. The White Star pub here in Liverpool. Twinned with pubs in the Czech Republic and Norway, says it. Come inside and enjoy some of the best real ales from all over the country. You know what, I might go in and try it out, what do you reckon? Hey, I can't believe it, I've come in here, the White Star Line pub here in Liverpool, just off Mathew Street, and they serve draft bass. Can you believe that? They actually serve draft bass here, absolutely amazing, it's my favourite drink. I'm a member of the Honourable Order of Bass Drinkers, so there you go, amazing. There's another pub for us to go to. And here's what else we've got, folks. We've got Mad Goose here, Dizzy Blonde, Private Pendle, and there you go. This is the magic here now, bass with that famous red triangle, the first ever trademark in the UK. So there you go. Look at this. Look at that, you beauty. Check out all this boxing memorabilia on the wall here, the pictures of the boxers, and we've got some models of boats in there. They've got the Titanic in there, yeah. I can hear sea shanties in here. Look, listen to this atmosphere, yeah. Sea shanties, there you go, here at the White Star pub in Liverpool. I'll tell you what, that bass was really, really good, and he looks after the lines here at the White Star. Check out these pictures here. Okay, so that was the White Star here in Liverpool. I'm just leaving now. That bass was really, really good, by the way. Yeah. So we're just heading back out now. Oh, the sun's coming out. Look at this. Wow. Amazing. Well, it's all changed in Liverpool now. That's the White Star pub just down there. Excellent. Beers in there and atmosphere as well with those sea shanties singing. How about that, eh? There's Mathew Street. We've just come down there. And now we're heading towards... Well, I'm heading towards Liverpool One shopping centre. So, are we near it? I'm not too sure. Let's head down there, shall we? I'm making this up as we go along, don't I? Do you know who this is? It's Brian Epstein. He was the manager of the Beatles. Check this out. Here's the plaque. Yeah, so the Brian Epstein statue is here on Whitechapel. This is like the shopping area in Liverpool, and I think Liverpool One is straight down this way, down here. That's where I'm going to finish the video, folks. Quick look at Liverpool.
Get away from me.
Yeah, so this is the main shopping street here in Liverpool, Whitechapel. Look at that massive JD Sports there. King of Trainers, absolutely huge. And just over here we've got Foot Asylum. Got all these shops here. Look, Dr. Martens, eh? Anyone into Dr. Martens? I've never had Dr. Martens, but anyway, I think Liverpool One is just up here, and that's going to be my final destination in this video. Okay, now I'm heading up this massive escalator now, which I hope leads me to Liverpool One. So there you go, that was a little look around Liverpool. Where do you start in Liverpool? Honestly, I could film here forever and still wouldn't get to see anything. I'm going to pick my new computer up from the Apple store just across the way here. And I just met a fan as well, can you believe that? I've come to Liverpool and I met a fan. Anne Kennedy, shout out to Anne Kennedy. She was just going into the John Lewis store just over here. Anyway, that was my little video from Liverpool, and I hope you like it. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again on the next one.